Hi there, friends. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Haniewich. It's about 10 o'clock here on this Wednesday evening. Hope everybody had a great day. So I have to ask you a question. After waking up to wind chills in some areas 15 to 20 below zero in Roanoke, we actually had our lowest wind chill this morning at -3 degrees. Would you rather have wind chills below zero, or would you rather have heat indices over 100 degrees? Highest heat index we had in 2023 in Roanoke was 105, set back in late July. And of course, the coldest we've been in a long time was what we had outside this morning, when it felt like -3 in Roanoke, but it felt anywhere between 15 and 20 below zero out across the higher terrain of the Highlands and the New River Valley. Earlier today, when we polled John and Rachel, they said, oh, we'd much rather have the heat index at 105. I don't know. -3. That's pretty bad too, but man, when it's 105, you almost feel like melting. Anyways, let's move on and show you that today was indeed the coldest day we've had in Roanoke in a very long time. We hit 29 degrees for a high temperature today. That's the coldest day we've had since Christmas Eve of 2022. Again, that's as cold as we've been since December the 24th, 2022, with a high today around 29 degrees. Believe it or not, Saturday is likely going to be even colder than that. All right, friends, let's show you the regional view, and you'll notice in the corner of your television screen some snow showers out across portions of Illinois, Iowa, also Minnesota. Those snow showers are going to try to work their way closer to us, likely arriving here as we head into tomorrow night and into the day on Friday. This next storm system is not going to have a ton of moisture with it. Just know that tomorrow during the day is going to be pretty quiet, okay? We're going to start out tomorrow with some sunshine. We're going to end the day tomorrow with a whole lot of cloud cover, but the big weather story for us tomorrow will be just how cold we are in the morning. It's going to be another frigid night tonight. Then once the sun goes down tomorrow, we turn our attention to our next weather maker. And yes, we're going to have some light precipitation pushing in as we head into Thursday night, lasting through about midday Friday. To be a little more specific here, it looks like we're going to start this event with some snow showers as we head closer to about 10 or 11 p.m. tomorrow. Then we're going to continue to have the chance for some snow showers through Thursday night. By Friday, we may actually start to transition over to a mix, and eventually in some areas may actually end the event with some plain old rain showers, as this event will likely end for most of us close to midday on Friday. So this is roughly an event that lasts for about 12 hours, lasting from about roughly 10 p.m. tomorrow, give or take an hour or two, ending around 11 a.m., maybe noon on Friday. So again, this is a Thursday night into Friday morning event for us for the most part. There's one exception to that, and that will be west slope snow showers. These west slope snow showers may actually continue mainly in West Virginia, with a little spillover from time to time into the NRV and Highlands, really as we head all the way through Friday afternoon, maybe even into Friday night. But again, those west slope snow showers are not going to be impacting everybody in the viewing area. Certainly, it looks like the best chance for those west slope, upslope snow showers will be in the mountains from Friday afternoon into Friday night. Again, most of the precipitation falls from Thursday night after about 9-10 o'clock, lasting through Friday morning, close to around lunchtime, maybe soon before lunchtime, ending this event. All right. Let's talk about snow. That's what you guys probably want to know, right? This does not look to be a huge snowmaker for us. Only reason I say that is because of the fact that this storm system is either coming out of the west or from the northwest. It's going to have a hard time tapping into any real moisture source, okay? So yes, we're going to see at least some snow out of it, with most of the snow falling in the mountains. NRV and Highlands, we're anticipating you seeing anywhere from a coating to 3 inches of snow. I do believe that this is going to be elevation dependent. So these higher numbers that you see in the NRV and Highlands will likely be into the higher elevations. Now in Roanoke, Lynchburg, and in Southside, we're looking at 0 to 1 inch. Frankly, most of Southside will be closer to 0. But in Southside, Lynchburg, Roanoke, 0 to 1 is the forecast in the Highlands and in the NRV, coating to 3 inches. Simply put with this, the lower you go in elevation, the less snow you're going to see. The higher you go in elevation, the more snow you're going to see. Again, lower elevation, less snow; higher elevation, more snow, only because of the fact that we're looking at temperatures staying colder for longer towards a higher terrain. So higher elevations, more snow; lower elevations, less snow. All right. So, Arctic air is also returning for us here as we head into the weekend. We'll talk more about that here in a second. But after talking to you about another chance for some wintry weather, it does also bear saying that it's not going to last forever. Okay, we are looking at Arctic air returning this weekend, but by next week, everything changes. Okay, by next week, we're going to turn milder. Okay, each day next week gets milder, such that by Tuesday of next week, we're well into the 50s. By Wednesday of next week, some of us could get close to 60. Okay, so we are going to warm things up next week. Very, very, very cold this weekend, but by next week, everything changes. So not only will we turn warmer next week, but we're also going to have the chance for more precipitation next week. And it's in the form of rain. Okay, so looking at next week as we turn warmer, obviously the main precipitation type when we deal with more rain chances, probably by Wednesday of next week, it is going to be all just liquid rain. Now, let's get back to talking about the cold, because that's a pretty big weather story as we head tonight and even really as we head into the weekend. It's 15 right now in Hot Springs, 12 in Wytheville, 17 Hillsville and Galax. It's 24 as we speak in Roanoke, Lynchburg, and also in Martinsville, middle 20s, and in Danville and in South Boston as well. So yeah. The Arctic air, we're getting another piece of it as we head behind this storm system that we deal with Thursday night into Friday. Arctic air pushes in behind it. This air parcel that we're going to be watching impacting us here this weekend is actually coming not from the North Pole, but pretty close to it. It's going to be coming from the Hudson Bay. So Friday night into Saturday morning, overnight lows will range between about 6 and 19. By the time we look at Saturday night into Sunday morning, overnight lows will range between about 3 and 15. So you need to know Saturday morning and Sunday morning are going to be absolutely frigid, okay? During the daylight hours on Saturday, look, we're starting out the day Saturday with temperatures in the single digits and teens, only looking at high temperatures on Saturday reaching the middle 20s, okay? So Arctic air arrives for us this weekend. Overnight lows Friday night into Saturday morning, 7 to 19. Overnight lows Saturday night into Sunday morning, 3 to 15, with high temperatures on Saturday in the middle 20s. However, as we look at those daytime temperature trends, remember how I said we're going to warm things up next week? By next Tuesday, we may actually get above average, okay? Notice that we're going to be way below average as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Keep in mind, average highs are in the mid to upper 40s, way below average through Sunday, but by next Tuesday into next Wednesday, temperatures will climb above average once again. And oh yeah, we got to talk about this too, the wind. Yeah, the winds are going to increase for us again as we head into Friday. So as that precipitation pulls away on Friday, the winds are going to increase, okay? So again, most of the precipitation, not all, but most of the precipitation is out of here close to lunchtime on Friday. By Friday afternoon, we're back to wind gusts 25 to 40 miles per hour. Saturday, very blustery, wind gusts 25 to 40 miles per hour. Winds aren't going to be as strong on Sunday. By Sunday, those wind gusts about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it's certainly going to be very blustery outside for us as we head into Friday, Saturday, with the winds dying down on Sunday. Now, remember what we talked about as far as temperatures are concerned. We're looking at daytime highs on Saturday about 25 degrees. With gusts 25 to 40 miles per hour, those wind chills are going to be unbearable on Saturday. Those wind chills are actually going to be even worse Friday night into Saturday morning. So wind chills are again going to be below zero for us as we head into Friday night into Saturday morning. All right, tonight, at least we're not going to be dealing with the wind, but it's still going to be very, very cold. Overnight lows anywhere between about 11 and 19. Overall tonight, skies are fair. For tomorrow, we're going to see clouds thickening. We start out the day with some sunshine. We end the day with more cloud cover. But during the daylight hours tomorrow, we're dry. And I'm using this term lightly, but tomorrow is going to be a warmer day in comparison, right? Temperatures today, 29. Temperatures tomorrow, 30s and 40s. So not quite as cold as we head into our Thursday. Turning very cold again and as we head into Friday, as we head into Saturday, as we head into Sunday. But again, I stress to you by next week, we will finally turn warmer again. We go from 41 tomorrow to 37 Friday to 25 on Saturday, 36 on Sunday, 40s Monday, back into the 50s to near 60 Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. Again, we are going to be dry during the daylight hours tomorrow, but when that sun goes down tomorrow, the chance for some light precipitation moves in. Again, looking at the chance for some snow showers pushing in anytime after about 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. Most of the precipitation is done for us close to midday Friday. We'll still have the chance for west slope snow showers Friday afternoon into Friday night, but by the weekend we're dry with more sunshine. We're going to have the chance for some rain here as we head into Wednesday of next week. Joining me is my good friend Allie. Allie, are there any questions I can answer tonight? Yeah, any more snow this week? The answer to that question is yes. I think some of us will see some snow here Thursday night into Friday morning. If you're just joining us, let's go over those snowfall totals for you. Again, this could change. This could change as soon as tomorrow. So please stay tuned to your local weather authority. But this is what we're thinking here Thursday night into Friday. The NRV and also the Highlands, we're looking at about a coating to 3 inches of snow. Again, NRV, Highlands, coating to 3 inches. I think those higher numbers that we're looking at here will probably be towards the higher elevations because the higher elevations will likely stay colder longer. And in Roanoke, Lynchburg, and Southside, you're going to see less, 0 to 1 out across Roanoke, Lynchburg, and Southside. Frankly, I think most of Southside you're going to be 0. Roanoke, Lynchburg, anywhere from 0 to 1 inch. So yes, we are going to see more snowflakes here. At least some of us will see more snowflakes here as soon as 24 hours from now, by this time tomorrow night. Anything else, Allie? Will we see thunderstorms next week? The answer to that question is it's a little too early to know. I can tell you that we're certainly going to be dealing with some rain as we head into Wednesday. May start to see a couple of showers late Tuesday, but for the most part, our next chance for rain, and quite a bit of it, will lie on Wednesday. Too early to talk about the chance for thunderstorms, but right now it looks to be mainly just rain. And I don't think at this point we're going to have a ton of instability as we head into next Wednesday. But more importantly, it's not going to be a precipitation type question by next Wednesday. We're going to be 55 to 60 degrees. So everything we see on Wednesday will be just liquid rain. No snow, no sleet, no freezing rain. It's all just rain for us here as we head into next Wednesday. Obviously, Thursday night into Friday, it's going to be some wintry weather, but by Wednesday of next week, it's all rain. And I don't think at this point we're going to be terribly unstable. Anything else, Allie? Sure. Absolutely. Allie wanted me to go back and show this graphic because I guess there are questions about who is going to see what here Thursday night into Friday. And I'm going to leave this up here for a little bit so you can look at it. While you look at it, I'll again go over it with you. Roanoke, Lynchburg, Southside, we're going 0 to 1 inch. I think Southside 0. Roanoke, Lynchburg 0 to 1. In the Highlands, a coating to 3 inches. In the NRV, coating to 3 inches. You're going to be colder for longer. That's why we think the numbers are going to be a touch higher in the mountains. And it looks like, honestly, as you go up in elevation, the numbers will be higher. So, if you're watching us at, 3,000 feet, that's where you could see, those 2 to 3 inch totals. The lower you go in elevation, even in the NRV and Highlands, the lower you go in elevation, the less snow you're going to see. Yeah. Yes. As far as safety is concerned with pipes, is that the question? Yeah. Okay. There are a couple of little tidbits of information as to how to keep your house safe when it's this cold outside. For one, you want to keep your house as warm as you can handle it, i.e. There should never be thermostats, when it's this cold outside below, I think it's 60 degrees. You want to keep those thermostats well into the 60s. For one, it's more comfortable, but for two, it helps warm your pipes in your house. So you don't want to keep your inside temperature too low. You want to keep it, I believe the number is 60 or above. Obviously, when it's this cold outside, most folks probably have their house at 66 to 70, so maybe even warmer. So I don't think that's necessarily a problem. The other thing that they tell us to do is your most, as far as piping is concerned, you want to keep the faucet dripping that is the furthest away from the exposed piping, or from the piping, in your home. So the faucet that is the furthest away, that's the faucet that you want to occasionally drip to protect the pipes as well. So those are kind of the two things: keeping your house at a warm temperature and keeping the faucet that's furthest away at a little bit of a drip. Those are two ways to beat the cold. Obviously, also, I'd be remiss if I didn't say bring your pets inside. Make sure you grab your pets and give them a nice warm place to be as well. Other thing is tire pressure. When it's this cold outside, the tire pressure goes way down in your tires. So make sure your tires are properly inflated. I think that's about it for safety. I'm trying to go through my mind here and talk about the things we've talked about. There you go. Allie is telling me that she just dropped an article in the comments section about a story we did earlier on WSLS about ways to keep your pipes in your home from freezing. So yes, so Allie has put that article in the comments section right underneath where you're watching me right now. Is that it? Perfect. Current time is 10:15. We'll be back here in about 45 minutes from now with our 11 o'clock newscast. We do hope to see you then. I urge you to stay tuned to your local weather authority, because the numbers that you see behind me, they could change. This again is a storm system that is still 24 hours away, so tweaks to the forecast are to be expected this far out. And of course, Chris will be here tomorrow morning to keep you updated, and I'll be back tomorrow evening. But just know that this storm system doesn't appear to have a whole lot of moisture with it. So the totals that we see shouldn't be too high. But I urge you to also know this, that it doesn't take much to create some issues when you're this cold outside. So the thing is, with this storm system coming through here tomorrow night into Friday, temperatures are going to be quite cold. The surface is going to be quite cold. So when that precipitation starts to fall, it may stick almost immediately. So please bear that in mind as well. All right, friends, we'll see you back here at